Hey, Shieldsies, good morning. Good morning, Michael. Hey, RK, good morning, good morning. Hasn't been too bad. Hope you're feeling well. Hey, Sonny, good morning. Hello, hello. Oh, shit, adrenaline. I forgot I'm supposed to get sacrifices this game. I've just kind of been digging around with the knives. Dang. Ooh, we seen his aura because of Hangman's. He gets to the other gate though. Do they take hits if we take him to the closer hook? Maybe? Bang. Just the one. If we were able to get a good body block on Meg, maybe at the door there, but I don't know if she had collision when she got off the hook, honestly. Not bad though. We kind of threw just going for long distance knives and not capitalizing on it. Got our daily though, I think. Imagine Blood Warden? Yeah. I love Blood Warden. I had to use Hangman's for this challenge. We didn't get it. Oh, it has to be two in the same game too. Oh, I guess we could have played someone else. I didn't think about it. It don't matter. Unfortunately, you can't change killers in lobby anymore, Pepe said. So we're just kind of stuck with it. Wish it could be changed in lobby. Yeah, that I guess the individual MMR based on each killer, supposedly, or whatever, is why they changed it like forever ago. And then it took them a really long time to actually implement MMR at all. But we got used to not being able to change killers in the meantime. But it's so silly because, like, I think someone, I don't remember, it was like a data mine or something, right? And it's like between 1100 and 1900 is the MMR, which is it's kind of weird to have a cap. But then at the same time, like, whatever your highest MMR is, all your other killers will be only 200 points below that. So if you're 1900 on one killer, everyone else is 1700 or more, which is kind of silly. Because it kind of, I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, but I think that it's not enough range. But still, you would think that because that range isn't a whole lot, that you should be able to just swap killers, no big deal. Or, I mean, maybe it might be a little bit more coding, but if you could swap to killers that you have similar MMR on, at least, you know? So you're not just queuing up as a low killer and switching to a high one. Maybe you just hit the killer button and it shows you which ones are locked and unlocked for your lobby. Some shit like that. I don't know. Anything. Like, literally anything would be solid. But we're asking for too much. Kobe. Four envelopes. Not bad, not bad. This is a great boon for them to have. We're gonna have to give it a little cocaine snifferoni. Things that make sense, quality of life and behavior don't mix. I see, I see. We still hear Claudette like, alright, Shaw. Hikoya. Very nice. No, I can't get him through. Oh, what am I? We're throwing again. We're throwing. All right, we have to actually like we're chasing. We're chasing. We need 2 kills. Don't be silly. We're being silly. We're being silly. Ooh, does she get it? She gets it. Woo, she doesn't get it. Holy shit. We're throwing though. They got her up and everything too. Nia healed. Is this boon still up? Is that why? It is. We can't keep these snuffed in time. She had a good medkit on her too. Probably. Maybe. boil over. I wish I had some perks to counter that, man. Looking around for barbecue and we don't even have it. Disgusting. Oh, oh. Wah. I couldn't even tell if I was still following her because I think I seen like her purple hair in the glimmer of the bubble. If we can land a couple more knives, we can get a main event set up, maybe. We have to remember to go back to pick her up, though, before she gets picked up. I think we need to hit 2 more knives for main event. We only have 1. This is tough. We're not looking good. No! Do we reload? I don't know. This is terrible. This is a terrible play. We shouldn't have reloaded. Dang, that's it. We're trash cans. G'day, Ikoya, that's what I'm saying. GG. Dengir Okuva. Some cooldown, maybe. Some med kits? Okay, we're just getting a little lucky. That's like always the way it goes, I think. You put on like this crazy healing build and go against Plague. Put on Unbreakable and you get picked up every time. Put on DS, you never get picked up. Shit like that. Oops. Vommy mommy? Hell yeah. Ooh, big Sabo. I don't think we have anywhere else to take her. We're slugging, boys. Meow. Coup, yeah, we got some good coup value there. I think the Nia thought it was like lag or something. She stopped, like she couldn't believe it. What the fuck, bro? You know? She had one of those. No one's cleansing and we already used our pool, Pepe said. I feel like we shouldn't leave him and hopefully catch someone else after he dies, but... Just kidding? Meh. Not this tile. Giraria. Can we make it there? This is a big carry without perks, but I think we're alright. And it'll be nice to have this pool next to her. We wasted a coup stack for that. She cleansed. I respect it. I had to. Coup de grace, take the wheel. We did it. It was a little gross, I'm not gonna lie. But we need our hangman sacrifices. It took us 3 games to get 2 kills. Power struggle? Of course, gives you the first time you see it. I feel like I forget that I have it 99% of the time and I waste it. this add-on came in pretty clutch, and it's not something that I expected to use very often. When they first mentioned it, it's like you see like the people scream when you get your power. GG gamers, it's here. I'm not sure if it's a meter based or a radius or tear radius based or what, but it. Yeah, terror radius to scream and reveal their location. So it's like her. You know how they started adding like add-ons that mimic teachable perks? This is kind of hers, and it's when you get the pool instead. So that was like I think hooking that person near it, and then waiting for them to come for the save, and then using it. I think that was like a big help. But it's such a niche thing, you know, especially if you're like only getting your shit like once a game, you know, or maybe twice. It's you know, it's a little tough, but it came in pretty clutch right there for sure. Some demo. Oh, this is gonna be embarrassing. Dengir Okuba or pig. If you get cleansers, you get exactly. And the more cleansing, the more value. It's exponential. It's nice. It's nice. But I like that. I like that it doesn't proc on. It's not just like infectious where it procs on them going down, because then you can still pair it with infectious and get more info than it would give you. You know. Like Bubba's green chain or whatever knocks your item out of your hand, but like it doesn't deplete charges like Franklin's does, so it's like not as strong, and it's applied when they're already on the ground, so they're not going to be using their item anyways. So that one specifically, I feel like doesn't get a whole lot of use. If it does, it's not for anything good except for people just like I don't like items. But I think that one for Plague is more strategic, I guess. Didn't pay attention to all the new add-ons. I know, especially even when Huntress got all her new stuff. I'm just sitting here. I thought I was ready. Even when Huntress got all her new stuff, like I didn't expect that I would be using many of them, especially like the flight speed add-ons that like they change your trajectory and stuff too. I don't mind. Well, actually, I like the add-ons that really change how the power works in general. Like the ricochet trickster knives are really cool, and then even the old doctor add-ons that gave him like a huge beam and like a circle. Like you never see those used, but they're really cool. I think the beam one's gone now. Maybe, I don't know. Blindness. Blank. Gasp, we didn't put an envelope on trash cans. make them different to the normal playstyle are very fun. I agree. I think the variety in general is nice. Because if the add-ons change the power enough, you can go against the same killer 2 or 3 times, and if the add-ons are any good, then it doesn't feel like the same killer, even though it's the same killer. Shit like that, I guess. No! Good dead hard. I hit the wrong button! I think? I don't know what I hit. Now my hands are fucking up? My grasp is iron. I'm agitated. My grit's a little angry. There, I had to use my power again to fix it. I don't know why it bugged out like that there. I think we see Jonah up on the gallows. Boil over. And he was crawling, so maybe tenacity. I'll try for it. We got the hook off before he hit the ground, so no boil over value. Got him. Heard a little thing drop. A little thing drop. Drop top. Something blah 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 in the hot pot. Fang gets to pick up. She's a thought. The live. No! You fucker. Steve's be crawling. No. No clue where she went. It's okay, we can spam space. I didn't think dropping would reset my power. That was on me. Yo, get him. Good morning, Queen. I think he's dead on hook, though. I think the Steve hasn't been hooked at all. Just kidding. It's him. No, damn it. I confused myself. I didn't know if she would keep going up if she's seen the portal filling. Oh no. He went around me. He's insane. I think he's not dead. Yeah. I was gonna say, if he's dead, that's a bad hook for that to get rid of, because then that whole corner is a dead zone and Steve's rocking all wiggle perks. Iframes. He's correct. I guess I thought that was 8 different chases, but it's 8 different survivors, so you have to do 2 games. Quick lobby. Gasp. Fancy Nia? Okay. I love those Nia pants. Like Harley Quinn-esque type. Hey Yoshi, good morning. Hello, hello. Her new cosmetics are really good, I agree. I like her hair too. A lot of people are shitting on her new hair. I like her hair. Nia's new hair, the green, the punk undercut with the sideburns type. It looks good. Not family residents. Someone got my envelope already. I can tell because I'm sparkly, so we know that someone's over here. Am I an idiot? Ooh, we caught a glimpse of someone's sweater here. Ah! I assume they're healing under hook just because we didn't see them cross. It's a big assumption. We're out of hatchets. No. Oh no. Good juice. Ooh. Did she run this way? She did. Or was that running from here to here? Man. Challenge for Huntress is impossible for you to get. You can get it, I believe. Not the sprint burst save. Let's do the hill. Four hits from 15 meters in one game. I know you can do it. Don't be afraid to, like, fully charge the hatchet and aim it, and then keep it there. Ah! And then you'll know where the next one goes, because if it's fully charged and your aim is in the same spot, it hits the same spot. Beautiful dead hard. No. So, like, let's say, pretend someone's, like, on that generator. You would aim it and hold it there, right? Until you hear the clang. That's when it's full charged. And then if you do it again, it goes in the same spot, right? So I'm not saying to hold a charged hatchet at someone on hook and wait for someone to unhook them. But if you did, it would be an easy way to get that challenge. And if you have a hard time gauging what 15 meters is, Devour Hope is 24 meters, and it lights up when you're 24 meters away from the hook. So, you know? Maybe that's your, you know. I guess, okay, but for real, say, what's the movement speed of hunters? It's like 4.4 meters a second or something? Whisper's range is like 7 seconds, but that's, on normal speed killer. Honestly, I would say just pace, like, 6 or 7 seconds away, and that's way more than 15 meters. It's probably like 20. If that helps you gauge distance. Some people are visual, some people are counting. Oh, this game's over. Ah, we're trash cans. That gate's open. Well, it's 2 lights, maybe. We might be able to stop that. Nope. Oh my god. Wait, she might not expect the double halved, right? She did not expect the double halved. No, that was an important hatchet to land there. No! GG. She could have just left, she could have. If we hit the ace on this hatchet here, then him being on that side of the wall was like a guaranteed kill, right? Like there's no way he got past us there, so then it just became like a play ball type thing. So only having 2 or 1 hatchetory there at the end. He got the speed boost and he got out. Pepe's head. It's okay. We got our 4 chases though, right? There's no way we didn't. Unless we're trash. Is there anyone we didn't see that whole game? Nah, we're good. Oh, some nurse. Didn't we just get a new cosmetic for her, right? Hey, I actually really like this. I think this goes really well with stuff. Everyone knocks on the Pumpkinhead nurse, but sheesh, you know what I'm saying? God damn. With Devour, you say it's crazy that that would be what you request, you know? Very weird. Just Devour? Anything else? How are we feeling? Blink range is super gross, but it's one of my favorites. Holy shit, the K Squad? Do you see this? Do I play Survivor? I do. I probably play both sides equally now, lately. I started off with Killer and then migrated over to Survivor kind of slowly over time. Started playing with people more instead of by myself, and then eventually kind of started playing other games. So I don't play DVD as much as I used to, so now I just kind of hop on and play whatever. But we've got everyone leveled up and stuff. So it's just whatever we're feeling, just click a character and play them, see what happens. Die to keep you alive? I've died for much worse. Some Velobes. Where's our totem? Our totem's not in a great spot, but like if they did that generator and didn't do our totem, it'd be a fucking miracle. But there's like nothing over here. Let's take this so that they don't feel the need to come reveal it. So that they're not just coming straight over to our totem for no reason. You can't get a flashlight save. It's all about timing. You'll get there. This is a little lame, but it's whatever. No. Just vault into me. See that coup de grace? Sheesh. She knows too much. Alright, we kind of maybe sort of want to grab Big Dead Hard. Oh, maybe someone takes a hit? She goes back for the totem. Does she have calm? It sounded like it, huh? She's kind of splish-splashed on the ground there. Flip-flop! I mean, power struggle. No. Dang. They had shooters there. No. Well, we only got one good hit of Devour off. Should have held that second blink just a little longer. Oh, is this the tenacity over here? I think it, yeah, it is for sure. Man, coup de grace just doesn't carry you like it used to. Oh no! Bloodborne in value? Not quite. I mean, technically, because it's active, but we didn't get it until we hooked that person there. Not bad though, not bad. GG's, thank you for the build. You wanted to see the Mori? I'm sorry. Heckin' survivors doing bones. I know, disgusting. Once they did that gen, there's no way they didn't find that totem, especially with an envelope being there, but like, you know, once you start chasing them away, there's nothing you can do about it. You gotta consider it a lost cause. My only goal was to hope that they didn't go there at the beginning, and maybe that is like one of the last 3 generators instead. So these add-ons, when a survivor gets out, the trap resets, and when a survivor gets out, they're on the ground. I have like a handful of games, like 3 or 4, where we have like 4K'd in like 60 seconds because they keep stepping in the same trap. So that's my end game goal here, honestly, is to constantly get people stepping in the same trap because they don't expect it to be reset. We did a good one on Dead Dog that was really fun, and one on RPD. And essentially you're like trapping doorways so that someone, you know, obviously it's kind of funnels them into an area, but the idea is like they get trapped, and then when they finally wiggle out, they're on the ground, and then their teammate comes to pick them up, and either their teammate steps in it or their teammate just picks them up on top of it, and they get trapped again. Stuff like that. It's really fun. Could not have asked for a better / worse map for it too, but it should be good. You like Midwich? I don't hate it. And especially on Trapper, it has like some good value. But, ooh, actually... But as a map in general, it's a little iffy. I don't mind it. I think the main thing I mind is I don't like how long it takes me to get from one point to the other sometimes. I don't know if I want to trap that. I think I just want to put it here. The hook makes that too close. I'd like to set those traps up, but I'd have to move that one. We'll take it, we'll take it. He wiggled out on his first attempt, but he's down, and the trap is already set, right? This dude's just doing this generator, hitting skill checks. Wasn't he? I heard, no, you know, I don't know, it don't matter. Let's get this guy. Before Hawkins was taken out, this was your second favorite? Does that mean Hawkins was your second favorite originally? I actually enjoyed Hawkins. I think it was interesting for specific killers. Let's go back upstairs and set some of those other traps. This might be good. We're gonna leave him there. Just kidding. We can't get past him. I was gonna say we're gonna leave him there because he's down when he wiggles out. Last person does a boon. Hey, Malin, good morning. Hello, hello. So this wasn't supposed to evolve into a basement trapper game. Even though I know we have, like, carry perks. It just wasn't supposed to happen this way. Does Jake just let everyone die? No, he... What? Why would you disarm this one? That's craziness. He didn't even run down here. Oh, I guess he did. There it is. So as soon as that person wiggled out of the trap, this person, Jonah, as soon as Jonah wiggled out of the trap, it reset and got the other guy, I guess, if that wasn't obvious. But that's why I like that. It's the first add-on there on the left, that little spring, resets the traps whenever they wiggle out. It's super good. Like that one, what is it, the pink one that resets a random trap every 30 seconds? That's okay. But if you're resetting traps that are constantly getting value, it just makes them more valuable, you know? So I think that this purple one is stronger than that pink one, honestly. Red rank Yui earlier in the game. I swear it was our second game to do a single gen no unhooking trapper. Nice. I like it, I like it. GG gamers. Good morning, Rupture. Hello, hello. The pink one for the meme. The pink one is... Okay, so the pink one is still good. Especially if you're keeping your traps set, right? Because it says it chooses a random trap to open, but it's not just choosing a random trap and then seeing if it's open. It's choosing a random closed trap. So if only one trap is getting disarmed constantly, every 30 seconds that one trap is getting reset. But still, every 30 seconds is nothing compared to every 2 seconds, you know? It's kind of... is juicy. Is juicy, is juicy. We'll do it again. Died with 17k points. 10k for unlocking the envelope. Okay, okay. They get 3k every time a gen's completed, too. If any gens were done. So that's like a huge chunk of points. So even if they did nothing and you do a generator, they're getting that points. That's funny. You did 4 gen? No, you did not. That's 12k right there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Other 5k from the envelope? Probably, honestly. or maybe 4K, and then like the last little bit was like terror radius of him, the killer, like looking for him. And then when you ratted them out, it was probably like an extra 200 points for reunited, you know? Those dreadful 200 points. Just to get sold out. 200 points to die. How did they get to red rank? Oh, that was red rank? Good point. Just surviving, I guess. I don't know if we're gonna get as good a value out of our traps on this map, but we can try. Sorry, I'm like coughing, dying over here. Didn't know I had legacy? We do. We've got Billy's hammer, and there's this saw, and then full trapper. No wraith, Pepe said, and only legacy 1 on Billy and hers. Kind of want to chase the other person because they're closer to going to hook, but it's fine. Just kidding, they're disarming traps instead. Nah, no survivors. Fantastic flashbang. Legacy 3 Claude, okay. A little Megacy. Oh, there's a boon here. Damn. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere near as much value as we could here, I think. We have to set up a little death hook or something. Looks like we're going basement, I guess. Actually, probably not. We have to go around. Yeah, we can do it. Not my original intent, but we gotta capitalize on some pressure while we can. Just kidding, we don't get there. That sucks. Just hold W till we get there. Game's over. Oh, we're already full. Oh, we're trash. I'll wait it. Do we get DS'd? Maybe we get DS'd. She got picked up already? That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. That had to be like, we're gonna live forever and then an unbreak a boon or something. Or a healing boon. Yeah, it was probably double healing. It could also be we'll make it, since they did just get him off hook. But it was like, I hit her down, and then I hit Meg, and then she was healed. So it was like 4 or 5 seconds. Like, almost literally 4 or 5 seconds she was healed. GG. There's no we're gonna live forever or anything? That was just Circle of Healing? I don't know if I believe that was just Circle of Healing. Maybe, I don't know, Boon Exponential, I guess. syringe. Used it while he was on the ground? What? I guess I didn't think about that, but supposedly when you go down, it's supposed to reset the timer. It's not. Yeah, the effect is canceled if the survivor's health state changes or is picked up. Okay. You can't use it on the ground? Yeah, I don't think you can either, but I think she used it as I hit her and it was applied while she was on the ground, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think she activated her medkit while she was on the ground, because she was using her medkit as I hit her, so I think she, like, just used it, you know? And you know how, like, the way the game works with, like, things happening at the same time, you can have a survivor crawl out of the exit gate as you Mori them, and you get the Mori and they get the escape points, shit like that. Just, yeah, silliness, I guess. And then the syringe uses other things or whatever. What do you want to call it? It has the effects of whatever's used on it. So like that med kit that heals you faster, that needle that I guess heals you a little faster, I think, and gives you skill checks. And then the boon, I guess it dropped it down to like fucking next to nothing. So supposedly, you know, if that's what happened, then it was just the fucking end all be all of all bugs. But wait, I shouldn't have lost that much pressure there, because that dude was dead on hook. We had another person to hook, you know what I mean? Like, we still had pressure, but they just picked themselves up in 4 seconds and peaced out. I was thinking it was someone else healing them, but they just got themselves up, which is even crazier to think about. But that used to be a thing, you know, like the needle used to instant heal you to full, right? So that was always a bug that was in the game. You could use it right before you went down, and then you just wouldn't go down. You'd have full health. So that bug specifically isn't a thing because they changed how it worked, but I guess it still, you know, applies itself while you're on the ground, interestingly enough. Do I ever go O24O? Is that like my measurements, you know? Where I've got like a 0 bust, a 24-inch waist, and then a 0 donk. So I'm just like a walking belly. Oh, for your KDA, I see, I see. Nah, that sounds like that's pretty tough games. What are you playing, Apex or something? Is there MMR in that? Playing some COD, some Fortnite? Oh, it's customs with friends. I see, I see. Siege, right? Okay. Siege is unforgiving, especially if you're. I think defensive has like a huge advantage. They'd be like shooting through holes in the wall and stuff. Oops. Actually, I don't know why I thought there was a door there. Yeah. Can we chase them off that in time? Probably not, but maybe? But maybe? No. What's going on? Let's try and take her back to this hook. Maybe we can make it. Got some traps set up over here. My trapper's cool? Hell yeah. He do a little glittery. This guy's much closer, I guess, but I kind of want the immersed crouching around person. I guess that's both of them, technically. So I think that person that was crouched around is probably on the way to the safe. They are. We see the urban. Taste. DS me, Lori. No DS? You're slacking. Take the window, take the window, take the window, take the window. No! Big dead hard. Saved his life. How's Ugly doing? She's good, she's good. She had her kid. I think Oscar is like 8 months now or something. Something like that. Still pretty young. She's been working a lot. It's about to be busy time. So she just stepped in the trap that he wiggled out of? Ah, value, value. Time flies, it really does. Wah! That's for me, that's not for them. It's my personal trape. Every time you see a backpacker, you don't wiggle? Dang. A real one. I think Ace has to be our last stack, right? Yeah. Wasn't able to pick that up for some reason. Weird. Oh wait, trap the Kobe. Damn. Nice break from 4 slowdown Andes. That's what I'm... Okay, that's what I was saying before. About the boil over, right? Like, if boil over didn't get nerfed, I think it would have, like, definitely kind of slid its way into the meta, you know? And I kind of like that because people would start giving up slowdown perks for Agi, you know? And I think that that's like, that's big. That's big, that's big. I want a meta shift into something. What are we doing now? Some pig traps? Hit 2 survivors with a dash? What? Literally the impossible. Don't like how they use it. RPD, boil over. Yeah, so that part is lame, but I think nerfing the perk isn't the way to go. I think instead they should be looking at the parts of the maps that are most abusable, which I think they also kind of fixed on. They put a hook back upstairs on Thompson House. They put a hook upstairs in the library on RPD. Like, any area that has, like, big drops like that, just throw a hook up there, you know? And then boil over is useless for that, but it can be used, like, throughout the map normally in general. I think the wiggle part of it is also really strong. And the not seeing hook ores for 16 meters, that kind of, if they don't know there's a hook there, it kind of forces them to go a little further. Also helps. Shit like that. Like, boil over is a solid perk, even without the wiggle. But I like the wiggle just for, that's a big dynamic, you know? But I think if they just put hooks in higher places where the boil over abuse, quote unquote, was happening, you know, I think that would be a plenty good fix. Hey, Brandon, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. Ooh, actually, I don't know what build I have on Pig. We're gonna be pleasantly surprised, hopefully. What? Oh, we've got the failed skill check build. Okay. So if they're full health and they miss a skill check, they go to injured. And then if they're injured and they miss a skill check, they go into deep wound. And then we've got distressing and unnerving presence. So that's the idea, at least. It can be kind of fun. We've gotten some value out of this before. Nothing crazy. I'll take the envelope. Hook pop, deadman switch, corrupt nurse with double recharge. Shush. That's tough. That's tough. Ow! Does that smash hit? She looked like she was zooming. Oh, she stayed there. Maybe we can at least get it down before, before the third, or the next generator pops, I guess. No. There's no way we get a dash on this. I just want her to be on this side when we break it. I don't want her to go back to the center of the map. That's tough. This is also tough. Wait. She got an envelope. It's a 5-gen run. We got shit on. That sucks. And it's literally just drop every pallet instantly and then the game's over. Very sad. We dicked around at the long wall once, I guess. And then it's just main building after that. We'll get value out of one trap. Not you looting my chest. Can we get back in time? We can't. She got picked up. Dang, we didn't get hers on in time. No, the adrenaline. I seen her icon stand up at like the very end. She gets picked up for sure. She don't have time to recover. Just kidding, she doesn't get picked up. What are we doing in the corner? The hook's still there. We'll leave him there because it'll be nice if they have to come to the dead zone to pick him up, I guess. Hey, that helmet we put on Cass was in time. It's active. Can we... I guess we should open this, right? Oh no. Hey. He missed a skill check. Value. Wow. Maybe she finds Hatch. Yes. We went all the way around the long way. We got 3 hats on right before the last gen popped, so that was something, I guess. Oh my goodness. That's what we get. Get shit on. Get shit on. Hey Steve, good morning, buddy. I think that was our last killer, yeah. We can do the glyph anytime. Hope your day's been treating you well, bud. Just got back from Taco Bell. Let's go. Okay. Did we stock up? Sacrificial ward. Someone must have been like, they probably got like super shitty map offerings, a bunch of games in a row, and they're like, fuck this. Burn the sacrificial ward, and then no one runs an offering. You did? Hell yeah. A smug cat emote from Bev? Where's... what smug cat are we talking about? I don't see a smug cat. Oh. Fancy. I like that. Whoa! Some envelopes out here in the middle and no shit. Ah! How are games? Not bad, not bad. We've been getting a little stepped on today, you know. But honestly, I think it's just because of how we've been playing. We haven't been going for the juicy kills, so we haven't been getting juicy kills, you know? big dead hard. Sounds like a good time. Hell yeah. Like, we just did a pig game, and I don't think we got anyone down until 4 gens were done, and then after that, we got 4 traps on before the last gen popped. Except on Jeff, he popped the last one. So 3 traps before the last gen popped. So that wasn't too terrible. We got a 2k out of it, barely. No. Damn. That hit if we aimed it a little higher. Get right up on his back so we can use our double half. And she's over here at this last envelope, I guess. Hey Lip, good morning. Iron Maiden. So awesome they partnered him twice. True, true. It's about to be a 3rd time too. It's crazy. You're gonna be like, what? Oh baby, a Twibble. Alright, we'll do Huntress again because that game was shit. What'd we do? You know. We downed him. That was too much. Wear a really big coat? Okay, hell yeah. I'll be the legs. Get on your shoulder? You gotta be on my shoulders. They have to see your face, right? I'll be legs. You can just walk in there and be like, what? You didn't know I was 12 feet tall? You know? Someone like randomly starts talking about height, you know, and then you know how everyone who's like 6 foot has to like stick their nose in it and be like, I'm 6'1", I'm 6'2", you know, shit like that. You can kind of scoff and be like, hey, I remember when I was only 6 foot, you know, but you're like a 12-foot monster now. Oh, queen. Okay, okay. Two envelopes. Blah, these people are slacking. Ooh, very nice. Slim on multiple coffees, getting Taco Bell for dinner. You know, honestly, living your best life. Doing the Harlem Shake? Hell yeah. They're upstairs doing that Jan. I could barely see him. Is that a Kobe? I think it was a Kobe. We'll let it go. think we can hit that as they come outside, maybe. Big maybe. And then, does someone come from the front, or did they go inside? It's hard to tell. Did they stay on the gen? They did. They're cracked. Oh, damn. Good dead hard. Jen or Joey Burrows? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Steve. That one goes over my head. But it feels like a compliment, you know? So we take those. She got picked up. Oh, you don't hit these, Fang? The adrenaline. Into the no-ed, imagine. Bengals quarterback. I'm trash. I should have known that. No. She took a hit for her. No. No, our timing is off. Our predictions are wrong. The whole game is falling apart. I think they're healing each other still. They're going to the other gate. I don't know if it's ready, but we also don't have hatchets. GG gamers. They actually played that really well. That was a good one. I enjoyed that. We'll GG to that one. Only 2 envelopes, though. Where's my points? Kevin, good morning. Hello, hello. How's your Sunday treating you, Kevin? How we feeling? Gasp. Senor Joe, let's go. Me and Senor Joe go way back. Rolling someone in Street Fighter? Hell yeah. Okay, okay. You do a little multitasking. How's my day? Not bad, not bad. Some games, we relaxing. Hey, nice. I like this map. 4 envelopes. We heard her drop. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh, he's looting this chest. We're trash. We're trash again. Garbage. No, my envelope. nice ace. Wah. No. Dang, good job. Let's go hook this Jill. Ooh, piece of candy. I can't see shit. We see Scritchy Scratchies, fucking just barely. I think. What you doing? Ah, we missed. We're trash cans. Not Senior Joe DCing. I know, he and I went way back too. I can't believe it. He tried to Sabo with I guess a toolbox he found because it didn't look like he had the perk or a random or a decent toolbox, so it had to just be like a plain old toolbox he found. So he DC'd when he couldn't get it. Pepe sad. I think I go get some dinner. It's a short one. We're just chilling today. But I think it looks like Kide is on, so we'll go over there. He's cool. Take care of yourselves, guys. I appreciate y'all. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evenings. Thanks for streaming. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. I'm sure Kide will too. He's cool. Good night, y'all.